Hello, everyone. You're watching terrifying big cat encounters caught on camera. These heart-stopping encounters, with only a few feet separating humans from some of nature's most powerful predators, are sure to leave you on the edge of your seat. Let's dive into the incredible moments that have amazed millions of viewers around the world. Woman carries a roaring lion in her bare arms. Social media users left astonished. Motorcyclists scattered in panic after coming face to face with a lion roaming through a residential neighborhood in Gujarat. While in the water, the leopard's top priority is to conserve all of its energy and reach the opposite shore safely. Shocking footage shows a leopard attacking a pet dog at a forest eco-resort in India. A razor-thin line between life and death was captured in a heart-stopping moment on camera. The only way to be king is to look the part. Well done, lion. Watching the moment a tiger shifts from stalking with a low, crouched posture to suddenly exploding into a full sprint is enough to make your heart feel like it's about to jump out of your chest. Viral footage shows a woman carrying a roaring lion with her bare hands. The out-of-control beast repeatedly lunged and thrashed about, slamming into obstacles with devastating force. A lion and its pride take over the streets. A lion hunts a full-grown hippopotamus. A scene straight out of a Hollywood action movie unfolded in real life, turning an ordinary roadway into a heart-pounding battleground.
Is net voor haar heuweltjie op Bykerwil.
A 12-year-old boy captured widespread attention in India after a video showed him calmly walking out of a building and closing the door behind him after a leopard had wandered in from the street. A wild lion somehow wandered into a five-star hotel in the heart of a major city. A lion captured on surveillance camera footage in the city of Joshipura, Junagadh. A nerve-wracking fight for survival seemed destined to end in tragedy, but the timely intervention of people completely turned the situation around. A terrifying nightmare erupted on the streets of Mysuru. The deadly instincts of a wild predator shattered the neighborhood's peace when a leopard suddenly appeared right in the middle of residential walkways. Witnessing a family dog locked in a life-or-death battle with a mountain lion in the middle of the road is a crisis situation that demands calm thinking and careful action to protect the pet without putting yourself in danger. In its panic, this big cat's instinct is to sprint forward and leap across the gap on the mountain pass, attempting to reach the opposite cliff and find a place to hide. It walks straight to the door handle. That lion wasn't stupid. It knew exactly how to open the door. A wild lion enters a village. In a truly reckless decision, a woman quite literally stepped into the lion's den, all because of a hat that had fallen into the enclosure. She ignored every warning, climbed over the safety barrier, and ventured directly into the territory of one of nature's most powerful predators. Once a big cat escapes onto the streets, the open environment combined with the presence of people moving quickly, whether running away or screaming, can immediately trigger its instinctive prey drive, causing it to pursue potential targets as part of its natural opportunistic hunting behavior. Under normal circumstances, tigers and other big cats do not attack humans. Footage captures a leopard attacking a dog in India. Imagine being there and hearing a sound like baff, burr, 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 or the sound of your tire going flat.
Go, go, go! Hold on!
Terrifying tiger attack on a tourist jeep in Ranthambore Forest.
Oh my god, oh my god! Come on, come on, come on!
Shocking footage shows a leopard attacking a pet dog at a forest eco-resort in India. A leopard enters the city and the dogs fight back.
जब आप कहेंगे मैंने उस टाइम कहना है ठीक है बस
I have nothing. He is huge.
When he realized he was being stalked by a mountain lion, the man followed one of the most important survival rules: never run and never turn your back on the animal. A leopard attack in Kankar, Chhattisgarh, India.
Be quiet, please. Help, please. Don't scream.
The leopard bit directly into the man's arm, yet somehow he managed to stay on his feet. The fact that this jaguar charged onto the road and attacked an object as massive as a passenger bus suggests that it was in an extreme state of panic and frenzy. The peaceful atmosphere of a home suddenly turned into a life-or-death battleground when a leopard burst inside in a frenzied state. A dramatic confrontation captured on CCTV in Savarkundla, Gujarat.
બાથરૂમ બાજી ગયું હજી આવે
Surveillance camera footage captured the moment a lion attacked a Rottweiler dog. The incident occurred on June 25, 2021, at Bejain Nature Training Camp in the Somkanda Game Reserve, South Africa. An unexpected close-range encounter with a mountain lion is one of the most intense psychological challenges a person can face, requiring hikers and outdoor enthusiasts to know and follow essential wilderness survival principles. Finding yourself being pursued at close range by the king of beasts demands flawless coordination and absolute discipline between the driver and passengers to avoid triggering a potentially catastrophic attack. That man knew that even playful tigers can be rough, so he quickly stepped in before the tiger cub had a chance to become aggressive. A woman was caught on camera climbing into a tiger enclosure at the Toronto Zoo to retrieve a hat that had blown off her head. After making her way back to the safe viewing area, the tiger remained inside a secondary barrier, still close to where visitors were watching. Chaos erupted in west-central India when a leopard charged into a residential area in Palher Nagar and attacked several residents. Watch as locals armed with sticks desperately try to drive the powerful big cat away. Tigers are solitary predators that rely on stealth and are most active at night. When competition for natural prey in the forest becomes intense, they may expand their hunting range into nearby residential areas in search of food. This hiker was being chased by a mountain lion. Want to know what it feels like to try escaping from an African male lion? It's not easy at all. A terrifying nightmare in the heart of the wilderness. The king of the jungle's predatory instincts suddenly take over as it unleashes a lightning-fast pounce straight at the Jeep. A woman climbs over the tiger enclosure fence at a zoo to retrieve her hat. Death was lying in ambush right outside the front door. The moment the man stepped outside, he found himself in the sights of one of the most formidable predators on the planet.
What did they do?
The terrifying power of the king of beasts. No longer content with a curious glance, the majestic male lion charged straight at the safari vehicle in a direct and intimidating attack.
The decision is...
You must be incredibly brave to put that much trust in a wire mesh window. An unbelievable moment captured on camera as a lion attempts to attack tourists. In India, a man narrowly escaped a leopard attack by climbing into a parked tanker truck just in time. A leopard was discovered hiding inside a home in Jalandhar, India, but it suddenly leaped over a fence and attacked nearby residents as security personnel attempted to tranquilize it. A tiger makes a mock charge during a safari in Pilipit. Full footage captures a lion stealthily creeping toward a man sitting outside a truck in a safari reserve.
कैमरा रखो बस
सब बैठे रहे घबराना नहीं वो रुक गया ओ मेरी सांस
Lion attacks a tour bus. Everyone is screaming at the top of their lungs, making sure he doesn't change his mind and turn back instead of continuing forward.
He wants to eat my dog.
The brave little dog stood its ground, staring directly at the mountain lion.
Dash, get back. Dash, 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 get away. Dash, come here.
I'm going away. I'm not gonna bug you. I'm not gonna bug you. I'm going away. I'm going away. I promise I'm not gonna bug you. I'm not gonna bug you. I'm going away. I'm going away. I'm going away. I'm going away. I'm going away.
A farmer narrowly escaped death after a terrifying tiger attack. A lion attacks its trainer.
I'm going away. I'm not gonna bug you.
The canyon landscapes of Utah, including areas like Big Cottonwood Canyon, are prime mountain lion habitat and have long been considered strongholds for these elusive predators.
I'm not gonna bug you. I'm going away.
A mountain lion was seen leaping over fences and wandering from one backyard to another in a California neighborhood. The appearance of a wild leopard in the city of Itahari highlights the growing and deeply concerning issue of escalating human-wildlife conflict across Nepal. Avoid aggressively chasing it away with sticks, shouting, or other threatening actions. In a confined space, a leopard can enter a state of extreme panic, triggering repeated defensive attacks as a survival response. A life or death decision was made in a split second, where fear was completely overshadowed by the power of love and devotion. A home security camera captured a mountain lion effortlessly leaping onto a 5-foot wall during the night. The surveillance footage captures a hunting and movement pattern that is highly characteristic of leopards. Surveillance footage shows a big cat entering the Lochni Sarg residential complex in Mulund and dragging away a dog that had been sleeping in the lobby. The incident took place in Nashik district, Maharashtra, during the early morning hours. A local official and 2 cameramen were injured before authorities were able to capture the animal. Death was lurking in the darkness. Just 1 second of hesitation, and what began as an ordinary walk could have turned into a tragedy. Many tourists mistakenly believe that sitting inside a vehicle guarantees complete safety, but rolling down a window or making noises to attract attention can trigger a lion's hunting instinct or territorial behavior. Asiatic lions in the Gir forest of India are known for living in close proximity to human settlements. But nighttime footage of them wandering through these areas still never fails to startle viewers. The woman stepped outside as if she were simply chasing away a stray dog. A brave owner rescued his dog from a leopard attack.
इसीलिए बताओ कि उसको पालित होने तो गाड़ी खींच रहा है चलो 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 बढ़ाओ बढ़ाओ बढ़ाओ.
A wild tiger attacking a passenger vehicle is an extremely dangerous yet rare scenario, typically occurring only when the animal is in a particularly agitated or highly stressed state.
चलो भगाओ भगाओ.
Absolute respect for the uncrowned kings of the Savannah Deep in the heart of the wilderness. Every sense of human safety vanished when a massive pride of lions decided to turn the middle of the road into their own outdoor living room. Whoa, get back! This dog took on a leopard to protect the man. fearlessly putting itself between its owner and a dangerous predator. A leopard attacks a man riding a bicycle in Kaziranga National Park, Assam. Without a single warning sound, a real-life king of the jungle suddenly appeared, calmly walking down a familiar village road.
That is a cougar.
A mountain lion kills a house cat and stares at the family from the backyard. Not just one, but an entire pride of lions is working together to surround and pursue the vehicle, much like they would when hunting a large prey animal. The incident in which a leopard caused chaos and injured 7 people in the party area of Nagpur serves as a serious warning about the growing intensity of human-wildlife conflict.
Hold it! Stay behind me, don't move! Daddy! It's okay, just stay back.
It's leaving?
I think so. Don't open the door.
One of the wildest nightmares imaginable unfolded in an instant, with no chance to fight back. The man was completely overpowered by the sheer muscular strength and raw force of the king of the jungle. In most animals, baring their teeth is a clear sign of aggression, and that's exactly what this lion was doing moments before it charged forward. As the boundary between the natural world and residential areas continues to shrink, these unexpected visits are happening more and more often. Many people assume that releasing a tiger back into the wild is the most humane thing to do. But in reality, it is an extremely risky process with a high rate of failure. A doorbell camera captured footage of a mountain lion roaming through a Park City neighborhood this week. Frank Barnett, who lives in Pinebrook, Park City, shared the video with Fox 13, showing a large mountain lion right outside his home. The big cat appears from the right side of the frame and calmly walks down the driveway. Whether you call them cougars, mountain lions, pumas, or simply that giant cat walking around our vehicle, seeing one of these powerful wild predators on your property is always a frightening experience. This incident is clear proof that the wild instincts of big cats never completely disappear, even when they have been raised by humans from a young age. The cheetah is known as the speed king of the natural world, and when it suddenly lunged at a zookeeper, the victim had virtually no time to react. massive mountain lion was captured on a trail camera in Argentina's Baratu National Park. Extremely dramatic footage of a leopard attacking a dog. This leopard could have killed the man instantly, but it chose not to. Shocking footage shows a leopard attacking a pet dog at a forest eco-resort in India. Brave owner saves his dog from a leopard attack.
Oh my God! Lion, please.
It's coming!
Lion attacks a tourist. Then this happened.
You okay? You okay? Buffalo's still out there.
This massive lion settled down right next to a tourist jeep in the Mara. When people lower their voices, avoid direct eye contact, and create a calm, quiet environment, the leopard's stress response begins to ease. This helps the animal conserve energy and become more receptive to medical treatment or rescue efforts.
हाँ जी जवाब देंगे मैंने उसका ठीक है बस बस
A breathtaking showdown between two apex predators, no longer a distant game of stalking. The hunting party and the king of the jungle suddenly found themselves face to face at an unnervingly close distance. A heart-stopping moment when danger comes knocking. The lion casually strolls up and presses its massive, majestic mainframed face right against the kitchen window. Residents of Balpur village in Maharashtra, Western India, were thrown into panic after a leopard was discovered hiding on a rooftop and became highly agitated when spotted. The big cat had wandered into the village, frightening locals and sending people scrambling for safety. A tiger launched a terrifying attack on a safari jeep in Ranthambore National Park, leaving everyone on board stunned by the sheer intensity of the encounter. We never saw what provoked him, but I can honestly say I would not want to be sitting in one of those open-top safari vehicles when a tiger decides to make its presence known. This incident was witnessed on Sambar Road in the Dikala zone. A tiger attacks an elephant and safari visitors in Jim Corbett National Park, Dikala. A male tiger chases a jeep through Ranthambore National Park.
रुक के आएगा जगह बना के रखना
आगे रोड
This is the terrifying moment when two brave dogs stand their ground against two lions in a fierce confrontation. CCTV footage shows the massive predators approaching the gate of a cattle enclosure in Thorati village, Gujarat, Western India, on August 11. In a suburb of Nairobi, a family is left in shock after learning that their beloved pet was taken by a lioness during the night. A terrifying nightmare unfolded in a residential neighborhood in Kashmir. In broad daylight, the line between human safety and the wild was shattered when an aggressive leopard suddenly appeared. A ruthless fight for survival erupted in the heart of the city. The peace of the neighborhood was shattered when a fierce leopard appeared, bringing the deadly instincts of the wild straight into an urban setting. Once a tiger launches a direct attack on a vehicle, any panicked reaction from the driver or passengers can quickly make the situation far more dangerous. At that point, emergency response procedures must be put into action immediately.
You can say something.
A shocking tiger attack occurred at a zoo in Thailand while filming was underway.
Don't do that. Oh my God.
A woman narrowly avoided being bitten by a tiger after climbing over a barrier at a zoo in New Jersey. The moment those two massive forces collided, the roar of the wild predator merged with the dog's desperate resistance, creating a heart-stopping black and white scene that pushed the intensity and psychological tension to their absolute limits. A terrifying silence engulfed the entire house as the boundary between civilization and the brutal wild was erased by nothing more than a pane of glass. It's heartbreaking to see that poor animal. It was terrified too. A lion slowly wandered into a village, sending a man running for safety. When a mini troublemaker leopard decides to turn your living room into its own wild fashion runway, the sheer muscular power of the massive tiger as it prowled past the front porch created an overwhelming sense of tension for anyone watching through the security camera footage. Don't let its clumsy appearance fool you. This is a muscular nightmare of the savannah.
Go! Get out of here! Go on! Back! Ha! That's it. Keep moving.
छोड़ दे इसको मुन्ना।
The ear-splitting roars of a wild beast mixed with deep, aggressive growls as clouds of dust erupted in every direction during a tense and exhausting battle for dominance.
ये रोड में गिर गया। हाँ
The terrifying pressure of an apex predator. Just look at the view from behind the Jeep as the male lion charges after it at incredible speed. It is common for two male lions to travel together and approach safari vehicles when they are part of a male lion coalition, working together to defend and control the same territory. A motorcyclist narrowly escaped a potentially deadly encounter when an aggressive tiger suddenly leapt onto the road, coming dangerously close to attacking the rider. A 12-year-old boy drew widespread attention in India after a video captured him calmly walking out of a building and shutting the door behind him as a leopard wandered in from the street. Security camera footage from a wedding hall office in Nashik, Maharashtra, shows Mohita Hire entering the office alongside his father. A lion sighting on city streets is considered a red-level emergency for residents of São Paulo, requiring strict response measures to protect human lives.
Hey, vai, vai, vai. Ó, sai da, esconde aí a onça.
Mark Giraudeau kept his composure and continued filming with his cell phone when he came face to face with a mountain lion while hiking in the Trabuco Canyon area.
Wow. I'm going away. I'm not going to bug you.
A Salt Lake City man had a terrifying encounter with a mountain lion while hiking in Big Cottonwood Canyon, Utah, and he managed to capture the entire confrontation on video.
I'm not going to bug you. I promise. I'm going away.
Watching this security camera footage is enough to make anyone's heart skip a beat, as it captures a level of recklessness that seems almost unbelievable. Although the tiger was not yet fully grown, if it had truly intended to attack rather than play, neither of the two people would have been able to stop it. A tiger killed a dog in Zone 2 of Ranthambore National Park. A 12-year-old boy drew attention in India after a video showed him calmly walking out of a building and shutting the door behind him after a leopard wandered in from the street. This incident took place on June 25, 2021 at Bejane Nature Training Camp in the Sumkanda Game Reserve, South Africa.
Oh my goodness, you guys are so nice.
Lion attacks a tourist vehicle. a heart-stopping moment for a motorcyclist in Tadoba National Park. A farmer narrowly escaped death after a tiger attack. A hunting trip takes a terrifying turn as a tiger charges at visitors. Incidents in which a wild tiger suddenly charges after people on the road, especially those riding motorcycles or bicycles, typically occur on routes that pass through protected forests or national parks. Why do Asiatic lions live so close to villages? And how do local residents stay safe while living alongside them every day? Every corner of the densely populated neighborhood in Jalandhar, Punjab, is suddenly transformed into a terrifying fight for survival as a spotted phantom appears in broad daylight. Lion attacks a safari vehicle after being provoked.
The glass?
Leopards have an instinctive tendency to climb in order to gain a better vantage point and find safety when they feel threatened. The male lion, with its majestic mane, was resting peacefully when it suddenly lifted its head. There was no roar, no explosive charge, just a calm rise to its feet as it slowly and deliberately began walking closer. A lion's behavior of surrounding, chasing, and even biting the tires or body of a vehicle is actually a combination of its natural curiosity and its instinctive response to moving objects. Everything seems cute until the tiger remembers what it really is. A tiger terrifyingly attacked a safari jeep in Ranthambore Forest. In surveillance footage captured outside a home in Mumbai, a leopard can be seen quietly retreating after being barked at by the family dog. The big cat had been pacing back and forth across the porch, seemingly searching for a way to get inside the house. The sound of the pickup truck's engine was suddenly drowned out by a heavy, powerful thud that echoed with unmistakable force. In the middle of a snow-covered forest frozen by the bitter cold, the eerie silence is suddenly shattered as a sand-colored figure emerges from the icy mist. The icy silence of the snow-covered forest is suddenly shattered by the sharp, thunderous barking of a team of working dogs. Following a trail of deep, still fresh tracks in the snow, the dogs burst forward like arrows, pulling hard against the leashes of the patrol team. A tiger attempts to attack a man. Just imagine if there were no glass barrier to stop it. That would have been absolutely terrifying.
Guys, he's moving out!
Go, go, go!
A heart-stopping moment from Ranthambore National Park, India, where a massive Bengal tiger suddenly charged toward a tourist jeep deep in the jungle. When surrounded by lions, the safest course of action is to stay calm, avoid shouting or panicking, and drive slowly while maintaining a steady throttle. The wild tiger burst into a blistering sprint, thundering across the ground just inches behind the safari jeep. Tiger attacks cars and motorcycles again. A woman was caught on camera climbing into the tiger enclosure at the Toronto Zoo to retrieve a hat that had blown off her head. After making her way back to the visitor area, the tiger, which was contained behind a secondary barrier, remained close to the viewing section. The woman was later seen arguing with a man who had witnessed the entire incident. A wild lion wandered into a five-star hotel located in a major city in western India. The lion entered from the main road and leaped over the hotel gate at around 5 a.m. on February 8th in Junagadh, Gujarat. From the dark corner of the hallway, a pair of glowing amber eyes fixed intensely on the homeowner, tracking every step as they quietly walk through the night. A scene of chaos and terror erupted in the heart of an otherwise peaceful village. Out of nowhere, a leopard burst forward like a spotted phantom, its incredible speed tearing through the calm atmosphere in an instant.
Holy f***!
The incident of a leopard entering a school, most notably the well-known case at Vibgyor International School in Bangalore, is a clear example of how wild animals can become highly distressed and disoriented when they wander into human-made environments. In the natural world, humans are not a preferred prey species for leopards. Most attacks occur when the boundary between natural habitats and residential areas becomes blurred as a result of expanding urbanization. The massive leopard's lightning-fast lunge straight at the police officer created a scene of pure chaos, where the line between safety and serious injury was separated by nothing more than a split-second survival instinct.
Okay, all right.
The overwhelming power of the king of the jungle is truly terrifying as the camera captures every rippling muscle charging closer and closer head-on. It is no longer a spectacle of nature. It becomes an intense fight for survival at its most extreme. Heart-stopping moment when the boundary between the wild and civilization appears right in the middle of the paved road. From an animal behavior perspective, this confrontation reflects two extreme survival instincts colliding head-on. When a leopard becomes trapped in an urban environment, it often experiences severe stress from the constant noise and bright lights, causing it to attack almost anything that moves in an attempt to defend itself or seek out easy prey, such as dogs and cats. An unbelievable moment was captured on camera as a lion attempted to attack tourists. The man ran for his life during a tense and dramatic chase. When a lion is more interested in something other than the tiger, you know it isn't afraid at all.
I'm going away. I'm not gonna
Terrifying footage shows a man in Utah being chased by a mountain lion.
I'm going away. I'm not gonna bug you. I promise.
A leopard attacked a man after wandering into a village in India. The intense pressure of a perfect ambush. The tiger never rushes its approach, using every tree trunk and patch of grass as cover while stealthily closing in on the safari vehicle. What would you do if a pride of lions surrounded your tent in the middle of the night? Leopards are naturally solitary animals that prefer to stay hidden and generally avoid human contact. However, as the boundary between forests and human settlements continues to shrink, they increasingly wander into residential areas at night, often while searching for food. Camping among lions, a couple's terrifying encounter in the wild. Leopard attacks a man in India. Leopard attacks a sleeping dog in Pune. A mountain lion leaps over fences and wanders from one backyard to another in a California neighborhood. A mountain lion was captured after running into a business in Irvine. Authorities were able to tranquilize the big cat shortly afterward. No injuries were reported. A tiger's behavior of closing in on and accelerating after a safari vehicle, something often seen in wildlife parks, stems from its primal predatory instinct to pursue moving objects.
Ultimately dangerous situation.
The roar of the vehicle's engine mixed with the thunderous footsteps of the king of the jungle, creating a truly terrifying chase. A lion and a tiger attacked a man inside a cage. New footage of a tiger attacking a safari group.
Word to the warning, don't try this.
A man walking in Campbell River, Canada, had a terrifying close encounter with a cougar. It appeared ready to attack, but fortunately, he managed to scare it away just in time and escape unharmed. Maharashtra is one of India's major hotspots for human-leopard conflict, especially in suburban areas located near sugarcane plantations and forest edges. Leopard sightings inside Goregaon Film City in Mumbai are not uncommon, as the studio complex sits right along the boundary of Sanjay Gandhi National Park, SGNP, home to one of the highest densities of urban-dwelling leopards in the world.